Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Maeve Fogarty. I'll be your host for this afternoon's event. I am the Healthcare Development Manager with Bunzl Ireland, and I look after all the TENA range of products for the Republic of Ireland. You're very welcome to today's webinar, our first in the series for 2022. We're delighted that you can join us for the launch of the Continence Care educational platform PATH from the TENA team at Essity. This programme is designed specifically for you as healthcare professionals who care for patients with continence issues. To take us through this programme, I'm delighted to introduce Jane Mays, who's the Clinical Education Manager with Essity, to take you through the programme, as I say. So without further ado, I'd like to hand over to Jane. Thank you, Jane.
I'm Jane Mays, the Clinical Education Manager for Essity. As a nurse, we all know what education means to us, but I would like to share the views of some of our clinical colleagues.
Education for me improves my competency and my confidence in my work. It helps me to stay up to date with the best practice, which is evidence-based, and ultimately for my patients it means they get a better standard of care with better patient outcomes and also a much more efficient service and an efficient treatment plan.
Education is so important. It's empowering, enabling the opportunities to increase knowledge and confidence to be able to deliver best practice and care. Education is not an exclusive club. It's available for everyone to ignite interest and the want or willingness to learn more.
The value of education is to widen our knowledge base, to underpin our practice with up-to-date information in order for us to provide gold standard quality of care to each individual. Without education, we wouldn't be able to achieve this.
When it comes to our educational needs, every clinician is on their own personalised journey. We choose the therapy areas and the topics and the learning styles to suit us. At Essity, we have redesigned our educational concept with this in mind. It's simple. Pick your therapy area, then go on to pick the topic, and then the learning style to suit you. PATH really does help you personalise your educational journey, working together to achieve positive patient outcomes. All our educational modules are facilitated by clinical consultants. Our educational content is evidence-based. We have materials for all levels of healthcare professional. All our educational content is accredited. There may even be more than one PATH you wish to join with us.
Thank you very much to Jane and the team for giving us great insight into this wonderful education programme, the PATH programme at Essity. Now I'd like you to be able to get an overview of the TENA range of products and how they work. So back to Jane and the team for this.
Hello, my name is Laura and I am the Clinical Consultant for the TENA brand at Essity. In this session, we're going to look at how the TENA products work. We'll discover the technology involved in ensuring that the user is kept dry and protected, and give you some general advice and best practice tips to make sure that you get the very best out of the TENA products. At TENA, we understand the importance of continually evolving and improving our products, and this is never more vital than when we consider the skin health of our users. In maintaining skin health and integrity, we highlight the following 3 steps. Keep it dry, keep it clean, and keep it protected. To do this, we have introduced TENA Pro Skin across all our absorbing and skincare products. TENA Pro Skin offers a triple protection for dryness, softness, and leakage security. The Field Dry Advanced layer ensures fast absorption of urine to keep the skin dry in use, and in all of our Pro Skin products have been dermatologically tested, independently verified, and endorsed by third-party organisation, the Skin Health Alliance. The TENA range of products comes in many absorbencies and styles to cater for all levels of incontinence and individual needs, but they all work in a very similar way. The most important absorbing technology is the super absorbing polymer. We often refer to this as SAP. The SAP resembles salt or sugar and is a specifically designed polymer that can absorb and hold in liquid, in this case urine. The SAP can absorb up to 25 mils of urine per 1 gram and is distributed throughout the pad, concentrating in the central area where the urine will first enter the pad. The main component of the rest of the pad is the fluff pulp. This resembles cotton wool, but is actually wood pulp fibers that are manufactured to be soft and absorbent and surround the sap to keep the urine comfortably away from the skin. On top of this is the Field Dry Advanced layer, which offers a quick acquisition and transfer of urine into the pad. On the reverse of the TENA Comfort, Slip, Flex, and Pant ranges, you will find wetness indicators. These are the yellow lines that will turn blue when urine is present in the pad. We recommend that these are checked at every care interval, and once it is seen that 3/4 of all the indicator has turned blue, the pad is needing to be changed. The indicators also give you valuable insight into getting the right pad for the individual's needs. For example, if on regular checking the line are not turning blue, or only a small amount of the line has changed colour, it may be that the product being used is too high an absorbency for that wearer. If, however, the lines have turned blue in a short period of time, for example, after 2 to 3 hours, and especially if there is also leakage onto the bed or clothing, it may be that a higher absorbency is needed. If you experience leakage, it's always important to check the wetness indicator, as if it is still yellow, it may be that the leakage is due to a poorly fitted product. Finally, here are some general hints and tips to follow. Make sure you always complete an individualized product assessment and reassess as necessary whenever changes are reported or observed. The pads should always be body worn and securely fitted to the person wearing them. If the pad is placed on a bed or a chair, the skin will not be protected properly. There is a higher risk of leakage, which may cause odours or a falls risk, and the person's dignity is also being compromised. If you are having difficulty fitting the pad in use to the person, then a reassessment should be completed, as a different style or size of the product may be required. The pads will work best if they are stored in their original packaging until needed. For optimum performance, the pad can be removed from the pack 1 hour before use. Always try to store the pad at room temperature, but definitely not in a humid environment, such as an ensuite bathroom. Double padding. Wearing one pad inside another is ineffective and should never be considered. The risks of double padding include skin irritation and wetness against the skin, development of pressure ulcers, leakage, and odours, as well as an uncomfortable and undignified experience for the wearer. If leakage is occurring frequently, then a reassessment is indicated. Ensure that the skin is gently cleansed at each care interval and do not use talcum powder. Be mindful about the use of creams and always refer to the application instructions if using them. Ensure that the skin is regularly inspected and any changes are documented and reported. If you'd like more information, it may be useful to watch our skincare video. I hope that this has been a useful introduction on how the TENA products work and protect the user. To get more advice regarding each product group, please refer to the individual product videos that are available.
Thank you very much, Laura. That was a really good example of one of the excellent bite-sized learning tools that's part of the PATH programme that Jane and her full team launched today at our webinar. I would be delighted to take you through and your teams in your healthcare settings this programme in further detail throughout the coming months. Please don't hesitate to contact me directly at Bunzl or any of the Bunzl team for more information. Thank you all very much for your time today. We really appreciate it, and we'll be notifying you again very, very soon of our next event. Thank you.